Hello everyone, I'm Ron Grant coming to you live and direct from Tortola in the Virgin Islands. You're watching 284 Media. Thank you guys so much for your time. It is Christmas in the Virgin Islands, and when I say Christmas in the Virgin Islands, there's not a Christmas in the Virgin Islands without a Christmas in the city, of course, where vendors, family and friends come together and we close off the streets and we get an opportunity to celebrate in true Virgin Islands fashion. I'm today joined by the city manager, but she is in a different capacity, of course. She is a part of the team and organizer of the Christmas in the City. We are celebrating our 25th anniversary. It has been Christmas on Main Street, Christmas on De Castro Street, Christmas somewhere, but it's Christmas in the Virgin Islands, and we're so happy and honored to be still celebrating this momentous occasion. We'll be right back after a quick commercial break. Some claim that the age of a true gentleman is far behind us, but here at 284 Media, we disagree. He may appear in different guises today, but the values and ideals that make him a gent still stand. 284 Media proudly presents The Art of a Distinguished Gentleman with yours truly, Ron Grant, a show poised to help guide modern-day men into 21st century distinguished gentlemen. Don't worry, it's not all about suits and bow ties, but raw, real-life lessons that translate to grounded, community-minded, well-rounded men. The Art of a Distinguished Gentleman, Season 5, a 284 Media production.
The push was to understand whatever we need in the second district or whatever we need even in the Virgin Islands, we have the capacity, we have the resources, we have the knowledge.
We have to improve our primary health care. What we have seen over the years, anybody could tell you this, we have seen a decline in the level of primary health care. That is the clinics.
I think party politics, political agendas, after April the 24th should have been put aside.
How do you move government resources? How do you better understand the system? How do you get your piece in there first and so on to make sure that you get the most?
Folks will hear things about what we have in mind to get done for the district very soon.
The government who is responsible for all of these policies and programs, they're the ones who really have the handle for all of these things.
We saw the challenges in terms of how those funds were being misused and mismanaged, and we need to ensure that we have a transparent system in place to ensure that persons who need help are able to get help.
We are not going to be able to attract the kind of investment that I just talked about, that you and I just talked about, in terms of new money and new business, unless we clean this country up.
This fall, we're bringing you closer to the heart of democracy. Introducing Just for the Record, First 100 Days. We asked elected members of the House of Assembly of the Virgin Islands to account for their actions, successes, and shortfalls at this significant milestone since their swearing in. Find out starting Thursday, November 2nd at 8 p.m. Just for the Record, First 100 Days exclusively on 284 Media.
Catch all the action from the 2023 NFL games with CCT Live on various channels, including ESPN Channel 412, ESPN2 Channel 413, Telemundo Channel 315, and Fox Channel 304. When you subscribe to any CCT Fire plan, you'll automatically bundle CCT Live. For more information, visit your nearest CCT store or give us a call at 444-4444. Choose CCT Live and enhance your game day experience.
Welcome back everyone, and thank you so much for sticking with us. As promised, I am joined by the lovely Janise Brathwaithe-Edwards. Mrs. Edwards, thank you so much for your time and welcome back to our studios. It's good to see you.
It's good to be here. I really was looking forward to it.
Absolutely.
A lot has changed in the studio too.
Yes, the studio has evolved continuously. As I mentioned, we're in our 25th year, and that simply means that for 25 years, whether it was Christmas in Main Street, Christmas on Main Street, Christmas on De Castro Street, Christmas on Admin Drive, Christmas in the City, we have been celebrating as Virgin Islanders Christmas in our environment and in our space. And that simply means the camaraderie, the fellowship, music, food, all that we know as Virgin Islanders. We coming together, we block off the streets. When you reflect on that time and reflect on how far we've come, what are you most proud of with the evolution of Christmas in the City?
The evolution ran from the day it began, because I was not a founding member.
Okay.
I used to sit on the committee as a product manager at the BVI Tourist Board, so I was there, and I've just watched it grow and grow. And I think the founding members would not be as happy as they should be because it has evolved to something that is totally outside of what they originally wanted.
Okay.
But it has grown with the people who have ventured to take part, the people who feel that, you know, they have their contribution to make. And so what we do is we just sway a little bit with whoever comes and do whatever they need to do. And this year we have a lot of exciting things happening.
Amazing. I love the fact that you say sway, but really tweaking and evolving with the times.
Right.
Times change. We've had a lot of major incidents that would have affected the Virgin Islands economy, such as the hurricanes of 2017, COVID, of course, and all it takes is just a little bit of ingenuity and transition. So in our 25th year, we are embarking on another series, 2 days of phenomenal activities, family-friendly activities. Christmas in the City will be held on December 1st and 2nd. Tell us about what the public can expect.
This year the public can expect great things. We have a whole new set of young people.
Awesome.
I mean, this year, as I've said before, I'm not been well, but I didn't have to do the lot of work. People call me, they want to book, and so our Friday has evolved into a bigger Friday than usual. We have the disabilities people, they will be there at 10 o'clock on the Friday. And then we have a lot of little children who feel they need to showcase, and I feel good about the fact that they want to showcase and let you see what we can do. Yeah, we have our people coming out of the woodwork this year. I mean, people calling and saying, can I take part? Are you allowing vendors? Are you allowing people to perform this year? We also are going to do the honoring of the 4 founding members this year. But more importantly, we have one entertainer that has been with us from the very beginning.
Wow.
And that's Mr. Keith Foy, better known as Candyman. For us, it's a little sad time because he's not well.
Okay.
And we want to give Candyman some flowers while he's still alive. And we pray to God that by the time we get to the 1st and 2nd of December, that he's still alive. For us, unfortunately, he's not in the BVI.
Understood.
But we are going to give Candyman the flowers that he needs this year.
Amazing.
Because he's been with us from the first day until now. He would be if he was here, but
Understood.
Unfortunately, he's not able.
Understood. And we all, of course, know the phenomenal Candyman that he is. And it's a beautiful thing that you're now seeing it fit to honor him. But I also want to highlight something. You're honoring the 4 founding members.
Yes, we are.
Original founding members. Tell us who those founding members are.
Those founding members are, as we start with Portia Harrigan, and that's Lady Sarah.
Yes.
And then we have Marlene Pentrotman, who used to be Marlene's Delicious Designs
right
way
there.
back then.
Yes.
And then we have Cromwell Edgewenka Smith, who does his talk show. And we have the late Honorable Dolores Christopher, who left This Christmas in the City in the hands of Janise Brathwaithe-Edwards and Lynette George.
Amazing.
So for us, it will be an honor to honor those 4 founding members.
Ms. Edwards, in your 25th year, I have to ask you, what do you wish the public would understand about similar traditions, such as Christmas in the City? What do you want them to understand most about the importance of it all?
I think because it's Christmas, and as the late Honorable Dolores Christopher would always say, it's the spirit of giving. And for me, I think that's the best part of whatever. The fact that we can give back. I mean, we don't get a lot, we don't raise a lot of money. It's an expensive venture, but you know, the public steps in, and when the public steps in, it makes me feel good. And so every year for the last 5 years, I have done my birthday, which is November 30th celebration at Christmas in the City, an opportunity for me to personally give back to this community. So yes, I bring out my cake, and I celebrate with all who celebrate in November of that particular year. And to me this year, it's going to be bigger and better. We're going to do some conch soup, and we're going to do some local rolls, and really give back to this community, something that this community has given me as a sick person this year, supported me all the way.
Beautiful.
Ron, if I tell you they didn't support me, I'd be lying. They did.
And I'm happy to hear that. For the persons who are watching, of course, there's still time to sign up, and I want to make sure that you get all the information possible. So if you are interested at all in being a vendor of the Christmas in the City, Mrs. Edwards, how can persons sign up for this?
People can sign up via Wicomski Development Authority's office, which is 177 Main Street. We welcome everybody, and you can also get your application via email. So you can email us at tempwcda@gmail.com, and we will forward you an application so that you can take part in Christmas in the City 2023.
Amazing. You heard it here first from the lovely Janise Brathwaithe-Edwards. Of course, Christmas in the City is happening now in its 25th year, and we are so excited to be honoring not only the one and only Candyman, who has been from the inception, a musician, been from the inception of the very first Christmas in the city, at that point Christmas on Main Street, but also honoring the 4 founding members. They are Miss Portia Harrigan, Mr. Cromwell Edgewinka Smith, Mrs. Marlene Penn Trotman, and the late Honorable Dolores Christopher. It's a tradition that we look forward to, and I'm so honored that we are still able to do that with you and your team, Mrs. Edwards, and we look forward to seeing you at Christmas in the City.
Thank you.
Absolutely. Viewers, that's all the time we have. I'll see you later. Bye-bye.